Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Gotti, right? It's the story of the crime boss, John Gotti. I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know. John Travolta, I read somewhere, yes, I do read, or somebody read to me probably, that John Travolta felt he should win an Oscar for this film. Or I dreamt it, I don't know. But I felt when I read that at the time that he felt the movie wasn't going to be made. Like, I would win an Oscar for Gotti if they ever did it. And here it is. We're watching it. I'm watching it. I'm telling you what I think. But IMDb has it at a 4.8. I haven't read anything more than what I have told you so far. So, Johnny T's in it, right? Anybody else in it? Kelly Preston, alright. Stacy Keach is in it. Like him. And other people that my eyes are blurry right now. It's not from drinking. It's, you know, from taking care of kids and stuff like that. So I'm going to get into the movie a little bit and tell you a little bit more about what it's about. I will recognize the actors and I'll share that with you. So stick around. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Hour and 49 minutes and 34 seconds. Let's see what it's about. Stick around. Hey everybody. I'm going to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Gotti. Excuse me, we're at the 45-minute and 7-second mark, and it's good, but it's confusing to me. So, well, first of all, I think I was thinking about the son, John Gotti, because that's who I kind of grew up with. Not that I grew up with him, but knowing about that. But I think this is more about the father, John Gotti, and that's who John Travolta's playing. And younger, there's another young John Gotti in the family, and it's, you know, it's like a mobster movie, but it doesn't seem connected. I don't understand it. I might have to watch it a second time. I don't know if it's jumping around, but it doesn't have a good, like, storyline. I'm confused. I don't know where we are. So I think that John Gotti had a family of 7. He had his wife and I guess 5 kids, and it seems like John Gotti, the son, is a lot older than the rest of the kids. There's girls. I don't understand the family at all. Got a little understanding of the Gotti, how he's rising within the mob, and I think they're trying to tell the story of how his son becomes it, but they're jumping. It's like nothing is really happening, and then he's in a trial. And he's, you know, trying to, you know, get off of whatever crime he committed, but they don't show any crimes. And I get it, like, but there's no alluding to crimes. It's just, it's random facts about the life, and I'm not sure if the facts are going like this or what. And so that's where I am so far. I think it would be really good, I think, if it had a nice storyboard. You know, it had a nice, what am I thinking? Like a flow to the story on how it goes. Right now, I don't feel like it. It just feels like little pieces. And it was just like they threw them on the floor, and that's how they threw the whole story on the floor in little pieces, and I'm picking them up randomly, and I'm watching little pieces like that. That's how I feel right now. So, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'll get back into it a little bit more, and hopefully it changes up a little bit, and I can understand a little bit better, but that's what I'm getting so far. I'll be back. Stick around. Hopefully I'll figure it out and give you more information. Thanks. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Gotti, and I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Real quick, afterwards I started to read a little bit of the reviews, and the very first one on IMDb says, I mean, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but 44 producers in 8 years to make. So I knew there was trouble in making this film. As I had mentioned, Travolta himself said he should have got an Oscar for this film, as though it wasn't going to happen, and the next thing you know, here it is, it's out. So I wasn't sure what was going on. Very excited to see it. I also mentioned in the beginning, or in my first check-in, like, it was very choppy for me. It was hard to follow, and I thought, you know, I'm a little sleepy. It's a Friday night movie, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm not catching it right. Now, after that check-in, it really did start to flow and had some continuity to it. which was good. At least I could follow it a little bit more. But it wasn't in depth. I really think they missed a mark. And Kevin Donnelly, is that his name? Kevin Donnelly? Kevin? Let me double check that real quick. Hold on. Not gonna get there. Gonna get there. Kevin Connolly. Connolly, not Donnelly. Kevin Connolly. I knew I was saying it wrong. From Entourage. I like the guy. I do. I liked him. He was Eric in Entourage, and and I'm sure he has some talent. And I don't know what happened here. There's a good story here. There's, it's kind of like the Goodfellas and the Godfather and all that stuff. Yeah. But still, I mean, it's based on a true story. It just didn't come together for me. I mean, it was a story about John Gotti Sr. or John Gotti Jr.? I don't know if they're senior or junior. The father or the son. It gets into a little bit of the son, but it's like, they had trials, but you don't see why. I mean, he's doing his stuff, being a gangster, being a mobster, and next thing you know, he's in court, and then there's a snitch, and then he gets off, and then everything, he goes back again. Same thing, and then, then he's back in court again, but they don't say, like, why, or they don't show what happened behind the scenes to cause that. Same thing, and then his son is just in prison. And it's like, well, why? I mean, we all understand racketeering. I get it. But they don't show, like, the whole story and what led up to it. It's just kind of like a pieced together wannabe documentary dramatization without all of the facts. I mean, maybe they made this huge, awesome movie that I'd love to see. Maybe it's more of like a TV series that should last over days, and then they came like, let's make it a movie and chop it up and get it down to the hour and 49 minutes or whatever it was. But that's my problem with it. I think there's a lot of potential here. I'd love to see everything that ended up on the cutting room floor. I presume. I don't know. I don't research this stuff before I watch the film. I know a lot of people might know a lot about the Gottis and the movie, and maybe there's even a book out there, but it just didn't hit me. I mean, I couldn't stay with it to understand. I wanted to be involved. I wanted to root for somebody. I wanted to see where this is all coming from, but unfortunately that didn't happen here. So I'm on a 5 or a 6er here on this one. The potential is out of this world. It's all there. It's just pieces are missing. You just gotta weave them together, and you're gonna get a great movie. But they didn't do it, and how did they not see it? Maybe I'm being too critical. I apologize. I'm normally not this critical, but I really wanted to love this film, and after watching it, I know it was there. It's like, again, I say this all the time. I wish they'd send it to me and be like, "What do you think?" And I could tell them this, and they could go back and fix it, and at least I'd like it. Maybe you would too. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And if you have background information on the story and stuff like that, that's not fair. I mean, it's okay, but maybe it is. Maybe you'll agree with me. But this is, I always trying to take the movie for the movie. Not for the book behind it, not for the actual life events. I take it for the movie, and this one didn't work for me. So, alright. That's enough. Sorry. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.com. Sorry.